See how much you can save with our solar incentive programs in your area that are saving homeowners thousands.
What will you do? Will you make something better? Create something new? Our Dell Technologies advisors can provide you with the tools and expertise you need to bring out the innovator in you.
Next in Market Watch, numbers. Boring. In more delicious news, Carl's Jr. and Hardee's are offering charbroiled double deals starting at $2.99 each.
Bite into these double deals starting at $2.99 each at Carl's Jr. and Hardee's.
This wasn't no bear. It was like a bear squatch.
Dad, what's a bear squatch?
It's a cross between a bear and a sask. It's made up. He's usually sleeping.
He'll never sleep again.
Selling a home is expensive and stressful, so we set out to create a better home selling experience with a network of the most successful real estate. Selling a home is expensive and stressful, so we set out to create a better home selling experience with a network of the most successful real estate. Selling a home is expensive and stressful, so we set out to create a better home selling experience with a network of the most successful real estate.
Vision for a powerful future. This is the American Athletic Conference. A decade of power performance. A vision for a powerful future. This is the American Athletic Conference.
Welcome back to the Sling TV Halftime Report.
The first time the Kansas Jayhawks have been ranked in the AP poll since 2009, the longest active drought among current Power 5 schools. Illinois, by the way, now holds that distinction. From 2019 to 2021, Kansas won just 5 games. Now, the second current Power 5 team since 2000 to win 5 games in a season after winning 5 or fewer in the 3 seasons combined. And Jalen Daniels has a 95.6 QBR through 5 games. His QBR, the best by a Kansas quarterback through 5 games since we even began tracking that metric in 2004. And Jalen Daniels, here he is, joining College Football Live. And Jalen, as you listen to all that, one by one, it's an impressive midseason resume. What's that feel like?
I mean, it feels amazing, to be able to see that all the work that we've been putting in this whole entire offseason, finally paying off. We love to see that.
Hey, Jalen, you bring in a new coach, a new system. This system really highlights your ability.
Need food and alcohol certification for your next job? 360 Training is the most trusted online partner for those working in hospitality and the service industry. As a leading online provider of training for alcohol seller server, food handler, and food manager roles, 360 Training is your convenient.
And, they didn't really get here at one of those times that a coach would really get here. We barely had a few months with him before the season started. So, during off season, we put a big emphasis on learning the intent of the plays that we're running, and we were able to put in a few more sprinkles into the offense and be able to show.
Hey, Jalen, I keep my ear to the streets, and word around Lawrence is that you're a pretty good dresser. As a matter of fact, I remember the Big 12 media days. You look really sharp, young man. So tell us, where does this fashion sense come from? And describe your style to us.
I'd say that it comes from my mom. I mean, my mother has dressed me since I was young. So, getting that taste of clothing, what type of clothing I should wear from her when I was younger allowed me to be able to, grow into my own fashion. I started to just look at stuff, and, when I find an outfit that I like, I get my mom's approval, and she gave me the green light on that suit and those shoes, and, we went out with it.
Jalen, you ain't never going to go wrong listening to Mama. That's a smart man. Keep
That's
listening
right.
to Mama. She's always got your back. I'll be honest, I know nothing about fashion, Jalen, so I can't add anything to that category. But what do you think about the sold-out stadium the past couple weeks and the crowd in Kansas? Like everybody, all this team now, all this community, what do you think about the love they're showing to the football squad now?
Yeah, I mean, it's exciting, to be able to see that the booth has been packed out 2 weeks in a row. We're hoping to go for 3 with this college game day coming in this weekend. It means a lot for us as a program, to be able to see that we're finally getting this type of notoriety and that the fans are so excited for what we've been doing. And, all the off-season work that we've been putting in is just finally finally showing out in the field.
Well, Jalen, there's no doubt that you guys have earned this notoriety, but I want to ask you about a teammate, Quentin Skinner, a wide receiver. Now, he's a guy who was a former walk-on. He's your roommate. And then he actually earned a scholarship. How did it feel for you noticing him and watching his journey when he finally earned that scholarship?
I mean, he's like a brother to me, a brother from another mother, honestly. I mean, me and him was connected since here. We were working at the field next to our dorm since day one. Literally, first day I got here on campus, he asked me to go throw. I was able to go out there and throw with a few receivers, and you honestly couldn't tell me that he was one of our walk-on receivers when we first got here. So to be able to see the amount of work that he's been putting in and day out, and when his chance finally came, he took it around with it, and that's exactly what we do in the game of football.
I tell you what, I know Desmond and David agree with me that those stories, Jalen, really are what makes college football so great, as well as stories like your season so far. But it's interesting, when I was reading about Kansas today, I saw a number of articles where folks said, no matter what happens from here on out, it has been a successful season. But I want to ask you, for this season to be a success, what's that look like?
I mean, just keep on going in with that 1% daily mentality. I'm not somebody who looks too far into the future, and I'm also not somebody that harps on the past. So I'm focused on this week and this game. We're honestly chasing, every Monday we come in, we're chasing that 1-0 mentality. We got to treat it like we're 0-0, and we're just going to keep on trying to go for that 1-0 every day.
I tell you what, a short memory, probably your best friend right about now. Jalen, it's been fun to watch. We wish you best of luck this weekend. And, of course, it will be a busy weekend. Des and David and the whole gang from College Game Day will be in Lawrence this weekend. You can catch them all live starting at 9 a.m. Saturday on ESPN.
This halftime report is presented by Sling, the TV you love for a price you'll love.
Meet Febreze Small Spaces, the most convenient solution to lingering odors in any small space. No batteries and no outlets needed. With one firm push, Small Spaces gives you 45 days of continuous freshness. Easily tackle odors anywhere. Febreze Small Spaces.
Nothing feels better than having support, and the same goes for your footwear. So you've got to try Skechers Arch Fit. Skechers teamed up with podiatrists and designed footwear with podiatrist-certified arch support. Plus, they're machine washable. Get the arch support you're looking for with Skechers Arch Fit.
I'm a coastal lodge. I'm looking for someone who enjoys the soothing sounds of the ocean. I might have a rocky exterior, but I've got soft pillows and breakfast on the house.
Really? Free testing and charging?
And if you need a new one, we've got you.
Really? Welcome to America's #1 battery destination. AutoZone, your battery solution.
You inspired the Lexus ES to be, well, more you. So thank you. We hope you like your work.
A dental tool is round for a reason. So is an Oral-B. Round cleans better by surrounding each tooth. So clean, you'll feel like you just left the dentist. Oral-B. Brush like a pro.
Come and get it.
The radical left will destroy America if we don't stop them. They indoctrinate children, try to turn boys into girls. They allow illegal aliens and drugs to flood into our country. And if you speak out, they ban you on social media and they call you a racist. Congresswoman Val Demings is for all of this. She votes with Pelosi 100% of the time. I'm Marco Rubio. And I approve this message because I was raised by people who lost their country. I'm not going to let us lose ours.
Trajectory. At UCF, it's science we know well. But there's more to it than physics. It's life. Your path is affected by actions and forces that can change the trajectory of your life. By uniting world-class faculty, cutting-edge research, and access to opportunity, UCF changes trajectories like no other university. Ready to change yours?
The first time Carl used this glove, he struck out a dozen. Now Carl's living with prostate cancer. He still knows how to throw a curveball. And he also knows Xtandi. Xtandi treats metastatic prostate cancer that responds to a medical or surgical treatment to lower testosterone. Xtandi significantly delayed progression of this advanced form of prostate cancer. Xtandi may cause serious side effects including seizure, a brain condition called PRESS, allergic reactions, heart disease that can lead to death, falls, and fractures. Tell your doctor right away if you have loss of consciousness, seizure, quickly worsening headache, decreased alertness, confusion, vision problems, or chest pain. Xtandi can cause harm to an unborn baby or miscarriage. The most common side effects include weakness, feeling unusually tired, back and joint pain, hot flashes, constipation, decreased appetite, diarrhea, and high blood pressure. Nice curveball, Carl. Ask your doctor about Xtandi.
Welcome back to ESPN College Football Prime Time, presented by Ram Trucks. You're watching the American Conference on ESPN. Back here at FBC Mortgage Stadium in Orlando, taking a look at the first half stats presented by FIS. SMU with 287 total yards to help them get out to a 13-10 advantage. Media and Golia, Tiffany Green here with you along with Don Davenport down on the sideline. When you take a look at that, what jumps out?
I mean, SMU really dominated the Bugaboo, 1 for 8 on third down. But you look up at the score, it's 13-10. So as much yardage as SMU had, don't really have points to back it up. UCF is obviously right in this ball game.
Tanner Mordecai, 16 of 27 for 187 yards through the air, but he'll watch on as UCF will receive the kick here in the second half. Ryan O'Keefe catches it at his own 1-yard line and comes out across the 15, a little stutter step there, and then banged around and brought down near the 10 20 as we send it down the dome.
Well, Tiffany, UCF with just 145 total yards of offense that half. Head coach Gus Malzahn not happy with what his team is able to do offensively, especially on third down. That's his true frustration. You know, this is a team that came in averaging 275 yards a game on the ground, but coach told me if they want a chance in this one, they have to be able to throw the football better than they did in that first half. SMU head coach Rhett Lashley said they've been able to stop the run. They haven't given up explosives. They have to do that for 4 quarters. And guys, you know, these two coached together. I asked Coach Lashley what he thought Gus told his team at the half. He said he's probably happy with what the score is because we feel like we should be up more.
That's exactly right. We looked at the stats. I mean, you look at the numbers. If you took the score away, you'd think SMU was up by a couple touchdowns in this game. Not the case. So, you know, as poorly as UCF played in that first half, they come out and turn things around here. But, Dawn talked about it. 275 yards a game rushing. That's best in the nation. They haven't been able to get that going tonight either.
So we'll see if John Rice Plumlee puts it in the air more. Instead, they give it to Isaiah Bowser, and Bowser with a great run on second down. Pickup of 17.
Yeah, we're going to go a little inside zone, and then nice little subtle bend to off tackle by Bowser for the nice pickup.
Their bread and butter is on the ground. Longest run of the night for UCF. Now fresh set of downs, and they decide to go through the air, and Plumlee delivers it. Nice little juke move by Javon Baker, and Baker continuing to add some yak inside 10.
And maybe that's the big chunk play tonight that'll get this UCF offense going. We talked about it, Tiff, in the first half. If you get it to Javon Baker in time so he can run with the ball after the catch, exactly what John Rice Plumlee did right there.
Biggest play tonight by either team. And now, good position for the Knights coming out of the locker room. We'll see if they can punch it in. Rolling. Plumlee is there and tripped up just short of the end zone. As John Rice Plumlee adds that extra dimension in this space.
And he makes a decision quick. He saw that his tight end, Alec Holler, was covered, decides to run. They're going to go quick.
And Bowser boulders in for his second score of the night. He punches it in, and UCF takes the lead.
Well, whatever Gus Malzahn told his team at halftime, they listened, because that's the perfect start for UCF in this third quarter to come out, take the opening kickoff, get a nice chunk play, get some nice running plays as well, go down there, put it in the end zone.
Didn't take long for UCF to put 6 on the board, make it 7 after that PAT from Boomer.
Good pass by John Rice Plumlee to get it to John Baker. Yards after the catch. That's the chunk play that UCF fans hope gets this offense going, and of course finishes it off by Isaiah Bowser. Knights lead at 17-13 at the bounce house.
I've always loved building things. Not just structures and skyscrapers, but teams who make it all possible. After all, we wouldn't be where we are today without them. So we made sure that, like these buildings, their futures may also stand the test of time.
What's it like shopping on Carvana? It's a car buying process that lets you shop tens of thousands of cars 100% online. So you can buy, sell, or even trade your car from anywhere. It's getting as soon as next day delivery, or picking you right up at one of our sleek car vending machines. And it's the comfort of a 7-day return policy to make sure it fits your life. Because at Carvana, we take joy in making every customer, well, happy. Carvana. We'll drive you happy.
Get ready. Our most popular battery is even more powerful. The stronger, lasts longer Energizer Max.
Guys, I got a game today. I need a ride.
But it's only Saturday.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. College kid.
Who took my helmet?
Ready.
Where are my socks?
I need more club.
Have you seen my pads?
Fashion.
I'm coming, Baker.
So where are we headed this week?
Texas.
Texas. Road trip.
This is not a drill. For a limited time at Domino's, get 20% off everything at menu price when you order online. Pizza, 20% off. Specialty pizza, 20% off. Anything that's not pizza? Yep, you know the drill. Except it's not a drill. It's 20% off everything. Only at Domino's.
This is El Clasico. These two giants of the game faced each other.
ESPN College Football Primetime presented by Ram Trucks. Well, how about Isaiah Bowser with his 7th career multi-touchdown run game? He was able to punch it in from
is simply an online commercial real estate marketplace. Now, that can be a very broad term when you're thinking about it, but just think about this. We conduct transactions online. So you list your properties, but we're actually conducting the sale on the internet. So for brokers and for sellers, you bring your deals, your assets to us, and we sell them online using our dynamic technology, our data, and our marketing tools. Our global exposure through marketing is our biggest value prop. In a traditional real estate world, when you as a broker or a seller are listing a property, you're collecting letters of intent on a certain date. All we're asking you to do is do the same exact thing, but instead of collecting those LOIs, we're asking buyers to bid on a bid date. Very simple. You're taking an offline process, online.
And then, wow, Rasheed Rice catches that one, and that's an important catch to set an established tone for Rice in this second half. He got off to a hot start, and then what happened?
Had a couple drops, yeah. But look, this is, I mean, Corey Thornton in the corner 14 has been playing excellent tonight. He jumps that, just can't make the play. Almost disaster, turns into an 8-yard pickup.
Mordecai design run all the way and snuffed out as Tremont Morris Brash was right there shadowing.
Yeah, a zone read is not Tanner Mordecai's strength. You don't want him pulling in and running. Tremont Morris Brash says, bring it all day long. I'm going to make a tackle for a loss.
Line to gain, the 35-yard line. They hand it off to Belton Gardner, and Gardner, who was stopped short as Gene Baptiste was right there. We talked about him returning, being a captain in that linebacking core for UCF, and coming up with a big third and short stop now on fourth down. Again, not success.
And I'm going to say, I'd be shocked if he goes for it here, and it looks like he's going to. We'll see if he tries to get him jump off sides, but this is a huge opportunity for this UCF defense here on fourth down.
2 for 2 on fourth down is SMU, and if they make the tackle, stop short as the UCF defense holds strong. What a play by Kobe Perry, making that open field tackle and turnover on.
And I just think that's a huge risk. Big decision by Rhett Lashley early in this second half, and a great tackle, as you said, Tiff, by Kobe Perry. And as quick and as fast as the offense of UCF started the second half, the defense does the same thing. A 4 and out, you get the defense to stop, and you get the offense the ball back at the 33-yard line. I mean, tough decision by that man, Rhett Lashley, but hey, you're the head coach. You have to make those tough decisions. That's what you're paid for. They had the play, but give credit to Kobe Perry, comes up and makes that open field tackle.
What a gamble and what a response from that UCF defense. Great field position. They toss it over into the hands of Ryan O'Keefe, the speedster, and that perimeter speed by SMU running him out of bounds. Let's send it down to Dawn.
A little bit of energy on this UCF sideline. John Rice Plumlee taking control this half. Chatted with Coach Malzahn, sat down with his receivers, said, hey, this is what we're going to see. This is what we're going to do. Take advantage of it now. A completely different John Rice Plumlee than we saw in the first half.
And again, one of those learning moments, but an assertion by their leader. We talked about him learning the position again. Started out as a quarterback in his career at Ole Miss, and then wide receiver for a couple years. But this is the time that you want to see your quarterback make that type of decision and step up to the plate, especially now that you're in conference play.
And you want to see some of the receivers step up and make big plays, too. We saw a couple drops out of the UCF side in that first half. So you want guys to step up and help their quarterback out. But a big opportunity here now for SMU. Really, for all intents and purposes, that was a sudden change going for it on fourth down. The defense has stepped up nicely. The first 2 plays are third and long here. They got to stop them right here.
Picking up the pressure is Bowser, flushing out of the pocket. Plumlee still staying on his feet, keeping this alive, and then finally brought down by the weak linebacker and Jimmy Phillips.
I mean, John Rice Plumlee's tough to bring down, but give it to SMU. They're playing discipline, staying home. He gets away from Elijah Chapman right there. At the end of the day, Jimmy Phillips comes up and makes that tackle, and that is a terrific job by Scott Simons and his SMU defense there. You come on the field, the offense has the ball at the 33. 4 plays later, you're forcing a punt.
So the defense from SMU stepping up and not making SMU pay for that gamble to go for it on fourth down. And what a punt. Pinning the Mustangs inside the 5-yard line. Well done by Mr. Osteen as we go to break with 9:32 remaining in the third.
I'm the team mascot. Boy, am I running late. But I got lead in my foot and spirit in my fingers. Oh, what a hit. And if you have cut rate car insurance, the cost to cover that might tank your season. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me. Woo!
It's not about how fast you run. It's about how well you slow down. Corona Premier. Lower carbs, lower calories. Is your light beer Premier?
Rates may be rising, but with Rocket, you have an advantage. You can lock your rate for 90 days while you search for a home and refinance to a lower rate later with exclusive savings. That's the Rocket advantage. Call 8336-ROCKET today.
Today's pros need today's tools, and the Home Depot is here to help. With job site delivery to keep you on site and on schedule, and equipment rentals to make sure you can take on any job. Plus, when you join Pro Extra, you'll earn perks on every dollar you spend. Earn perks 4 times faster when you join. Register and use your Pro Extra credit card. New tech, new tools, new ways to grow your business, all at the Home Depot. How pros get more done.
On an angsty Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Whoa, Dr. Pepper, zero sugar?
Yeah, stole it from my parents.
Oh, you think you're too cool to drink regular Dr. Pepper?
Derek.
I bet you think it tastes good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that. It's delicious. I told you. What's wrong about you, bro?
It's okay.
Like I was projecting my insecurities on your soda.
Derek, you're oversharing.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
This wasn't no bear. It was like a bear squatch.
Dad, what's a bear squatch?
It's a cross between a bear and a sass. It's made up. He's usually sleeping.
He'll never sleep again.
We've obtained documents revealing that Carl's Jr. and Hardee's have Charbroiled double deals starting at $2.99 each.
Can I take a closer look?
Bite into these double deals starting at $2.99 each at Carl's Jr. and Hardee's.
Hey, sports fans, check out the lineup this weekend. ESPN brings you 2 MLB wildcard games starting at noon. Then on Saturday, you've got the AT&T Red River Showdown. And then Monday Night Football capped off by the 3-1 Chiefs as they host the Raiders. So you can just fall into literally anything that you want to. Meanwhile, Aaron Judge, who is already,
Did he get 62?
Yeah, 62 the AL record.
So no more cut-ins in college football.
No more. However, he's chilling right now. His Yankees are enjoying a bye this weekend. Well, SMU's offense starts 1st and 10 from their own 3 deep into his end zone. And right there, you see a ton of contact grabbing of the jersey of Rashee Rice. And flags immediately come out. And you know that's going to be a PI on Devontae Brown.
Yeah, and he draws a lot of pass interferences. And now Devontae Brown one-on-one.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 7. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
And it's an easy call by the back judge there and the side judge for that matter. And listen, it's one-on-one, right? There's no safety help. That's what they wanted right there. They take a shot, they get the PI, and they get off the goal line now. The 15-yard penalty.
I was going to say, allows some breathing room. Only 3 penalties we've seen in this game, all going against UCF.
It's been a clean game, penalty-wise, that's for sure.
Siggers with a carry, and again, some more yellow flags fly out.
So just as we say, it's been a very clean game.
Of course.
We'll get like 2 or 3 or 4 penalties in a row, I'm sure.
Holding. Offense. Number 56. Half the distance.
Back up 10 yards as that goes against the center, Branson Hickman.
Poor guys, most of the time, we call their names out when they get penalties, but Branson Hickman really, he's a tough dude. He's the leader of that offensive line. He's been playing really well this season.
So now 1st and 19. Baptiste. For him, number 11 for UCF's defense. They go to the middle of the field. Ben Redding with the catch. And the first to get there was Justin Hodges from his 9th position. Moving quickly after that gain of 5. Mordecai looking, and finally brought in. Good catch and concentration by Dylan Goffney. Chunk of 7 there.
Yeah, does a nice job. Bobbles it. Is able to pull it in. Good strong hands and almost fights away from the tackle as well.
Moving 1-on-1. And good defense played. Oh, but a flag comes out as Bo Corrales was covered by Corey Thornton.
Yeah, they're going to say he went through Corrales to break that play up. They're going to call pass interference here. Here's the Boo Bucks.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 14. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
We'll get a good look at it here from the high end zone. Mordecai puts it up. Yeah, that's a tough one for a UCF fan right there. Now, he might have had his hand a little bit on his backside, but to me, it didn't look like he used it at all as an advantage. So that's a tough call there for UCF.
Drive started on the 3 of SMU, 30 yards given to them via penalty.
We'll make this ad quick, so you can go get 20% off the entire Domino's menu when you order online.
Shaw picks up the first down cross midfield.
I tell you what, you can hear the pads popping out there, though. DBs are coming up and hitting, but a good catch by Upshaw.
That gain of 18 looking to the sideline. Mordecai. Looks, moves out to his right. And a penalty in the backfield of the area.
Yeah, and I think Trey Siggers, number 4, the running back, is trying to pick up the blitz of Jeremiah Jean-Baptiste.
Number 4. 10-yard penalty. First down.
You get a big linebacker coming at you like that, Tiff. You try to block him, and he ends up bringing him down. The referee right there calls there. You can see it right in the middle of the screen. And he's doing a nice job, and it's at the end. He just grabs a little bit at the end with a takedown. Really didn't have to do that. Tanner Mordecai had left the pocket at that point, but gets called for holding.
Again, Rainey, I think we just spoke to it. Absolutely. There was just 2 penalties going into the locker room. We've seen each team commit to a piece on this drive alone. The handoff to Siggers, and Siggers with really no room to run, a loss of 2. Credit Anthony Montalvo, senior out of Tampa, Florida.
Big Anthony, he asked for someone to help him up. No, his teammate wouldn't even help him up. Makes a good play, gets great penetration in there, tackle for a loss, playing with a big cast in his right hand. Help the big man up, guys.
Injured SMU player on the field. We'll step aside quickly. 2nd and 22 coming up when we come back.
MLS Decision Day, October 9th on ESPN2.
Hi, I'm Capri, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Spicy Deluxe is the chicken. You can tell they actually put it on the grill, cooked it in the sauce, marinated it. You're definitely getting a good grilled spicy sandwich.
You inspire the Lexus ES to be, well, more you. So thank you. We hope you like your work.
With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier than this.
We need a clutch hit. Derek Jeter.
Hang in there, rookie.
Yep, even easier than that. With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
New customers get our best deals on all smartphones. That's right, but what if I'm already a customer? Oh, no problem. Hey, Cam. Same deal. Yeah, it's kind of our thing.
Oh, great deal. What if I'm new to AT&T?
Cam,
Oh, nice.
Hey, but what about for existing
it's the
customers?
same deal.
Is he okay?
It's not complicated. With AT&T, new and existing customers get our best deals on every smartphone.
You sure you can handle all this horsepower? This isn't the 80s anymore.
What's my smoke? Same pony. New Express.
Thank you, Jaime. Thank you, Jaime. Thank you for everything you've done for LA.
It's been my honor to bring baseball to Angelinos for 64 years. The memories, the friendships, they will be with me forever. So it is I who thanks you.
Rotolo Chevrolet thanks Jaime Harin for his decades of broadcasting excellence and will donate a vehicle to the Jaime and Blanca Harin Foundation. All the best, Jaime.
Some days your body is a temple. Some days the temple wants sugar. You might relieve stress naturally on Monday and plan for it on Tuesday. Because being human isn't always so fries or salad. Sometimes it's both. So relax with essential oils or a glass of caf. Fall asleep with melatonin and wake up to caffeine. Because whether you want traditional medicine or alternative remedies, there's no wrong way to treat life at Rite Aid.
Back here at the Bounce House, a great relationship developed between Rhett Lashley and Gus Malzahn over the years. Malzahn coached Lashley as a high school player, gave him his coaching start. They spent 9 seasons together, and now the teacher versus student, veteran coach, currently on top of his team with a 17.
Download the Domino's app today and become a Piece of the Pie Rewards member to earn points toward free pizza.
They'll get the Holy Ghost and be running around the church and screaming.
And jump over 3
views. And I've seen people do flips.
It was at Sanford, and they took on Auburn.
Hoping to notch his first win against his longtime mentor. The pass incomplete there on 3rd and 16. Pass intended for Rasheed Rice, and that'll bring on the punting unit.
And he tries to squeeze that in there low and away to Rasheed Rice, but good job by the UCF defense there, forcing that window for Tanner Mordecai to throw the ball to be very small.
But you have to love just that relationship that developed over the years. We talked with Lashley saying, hey, look, Gus Malzahn helped build my foundation as a player and coach. And for more on that, we'll send it down to Dawn.
Yeah, guys, he did. He said the foundation of what he believes comes from Gus Malzahn, the intangibles as a player and a coach, because obviously he's known Gus Malzahn since 7th grade. He was his quarterback at Shiloh Apollo Christian. They won 2 state titles while they were there. And then his coaching journey with them started, of course, at Auburn when Gus hired him as a GA in 2010. And that's when Malzahn said that is when he knew that Rhett Lashley was going to be a special offensive mind. So he's a little different offensively than Gus Malzahn, but here's the deal. For both of them, tempo is key. How many different plays you run doesn't matter. The ability to execute them well does, but the attention to detail, the execution, that was always key for Rhett Lashley and Gus Malzahn.
And so far, John Rice Plumlee, the quarterback for Gus Malzahn, has come out of the locker room executing well through the air.
Well, and it looks like they believe they can get some passes to Javon Baker on those quick slants because they've been successful on those in the second half. He's the type of player you've got to get him the ball with space in the open field.
Going forward, deep has a man, and that was Ryan O'Keefe. And Sam Westfall was trying to run step for step with him. Incomplete second down.
Well, the fans thought there should have been a pass interference. We'll take a look at it here. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good coverage by Sam Westfall. Yeah, he's got a hand on him, but that's fine. That's a ball right there, and that's kind of what we're talking about with John Rice Plumlee. Like, he looks consistent on some throws, and then that one, you just gotta, give O'Keefe a better chance of making that catch. But listen, they're still going, right? They're still pushing it down the field, still throwing it, still trying, and they will get big plays.
Into the hands of Kobe Hudson. Hudson with a nice gain. Yards after catch have been important for UCF when they've had success. Pickup of 18.
Well, I love the catch, and he knew he was going to catch, turn back inside, and get going. Yards after the catch. Nice job.
Plumlee keeps it himself. Again, the team's leading rusher slides across the 50-yard line. Fans wanted a flag there as Armani Johnson pulled up just in time.
Yeah, and I think he pulled up enough. And, John Rice Plumlee slid late, which is fine. We'll see if there was enough. Yeah, I mean, I think it looked a lot worse to the fans than it was. We'll take a look here. And, yeah, he pulls up enough. You're not getting a penalty there. Actually does a nice job not hitting him and getting a penalty.
R.J. Harvey, his first carry of the ball game, moving the pile, picks up the first down.
And the coaches talked about R.J. Harvey. They said, we really have 3 guys we can use. Isaiah Bowser, of course, Johnny Richardson. But they said R.J. Harvey, coming off a knee injury, is starting to run really well now.
And kind of like a combo back between the two of Richardson and Bowser. He stays in the ball game, bounces out to the outside, gets some blocking from O'Keefe. And then finally brought down after a gain of 16. That was Nick Roberts on the tackle.
And Harvey's one of those local kids, right? Orlando, played at Edgewater High School, went to Virginia, transfers back here. You're seeing that a lot, right? Players go away, doesn't work out. Ultimately, they come home.
Injured player on the field for SMU. Stops the game for the time being as Stephon Wright is the injured Mustang. Well, Saturday on ABC, it's the AT&T Red River Showdown between Texas and Oklahoma. It's from the Cotton Bowl in Dallas. And it's going to be a great one for sure. Now, last year we saw Dylan Gabriel with UCF. Now he's transferred over to Oklahoma. We'll see if he's able to come back after sustaining an injury in his last game. And head-to-head, this competition, this rivalry is one that always produces exciting outcomes.
Yeah, I mean, but since 2010, you see, Oklahoma's got the best of Texas.
Coming in, bringing the pressure. Plumlee still able to escape. And a penalty marker is on the play. Well, Elijah Chapman was the one who caused some chaos on defense.
Yeah, I gotta believe it's an illegal formation.
Illegal shift. Offense. 2 players moving at the snap. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Those are those unforced penalties, right? That coaches just, it drives them nuts because the defense isn't forcing you to hold them or grab them. That's something that you need to do. Clean that up.
The numbers from how it's starting to how it's going now, and right now John Rice Plumlee has found a bit of a groove. Remember, had that 51-yard completion and touchdown to Baker earlier, and again a number of white jerseys, but escaping and able to make a positive play out of that as Ryan O'Keefe is there to catch it.
And he made a good decision because they wanted to run that quick slant to Javon Baker, but SMU jumped it. They slid a safety down, so they were going to intercept it or make a tackle. Plumlee extends the play with his feet and gets it to O'Keefe. Excellent mobility.
That's what Gus Malzahn said he loved about his quarterback, is the ability to extend those plays. And now Plumlee going for O'Keefe once more into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. 26-yard score as John Rice Plumlee delivers to Ryan O'Keefe.
And that's a perfectly thrown ball by John Rice Plumlee. So, the fans want to give it to him and they want to say, issues throwing the ball. Well, when he throws it like that, you got to give him the kudos too, because that is exactly where you want to place the ball, in the corner of the end zone, whether only your receiver Ryan O'Keefe catches it or no one else does.
Let's take another look at it right here.
Yeah, sets his feet nice and just puts it to that far back of the end zone. O'Keefe goes by Armani Johnson, the corner, and that ball just drops in there perfectly. Great concentration by Ryan O'Keefe. You just can't place the ball better. That's an excellent throw.
And we've seen him make a couple of throws this second half that have been absolutely right on target.
I think when he gets in rhythm and he gets some confidence and players are out there making catches for him, he's a better thrower of the football. Athletically, he's dynamic, he's mobile, he makes plays with his feet, he extends plays. But when he makes throws like that from the pocket, he's a dangerous quarterback.
And UCF able to string together long drives now. That one for 86 yards, the previous coming on 70 yards, 79, but they have found something. They took heed to what their head coach said at the half, and John Rice Plumlee has answered the call.
Yeah, they've come out, played excellent offensively. You can see they got a little pep in their step. They really look good defensively as well.
John Rice Plumlee, you see his numbers on the night, the senior out of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Has his team up 24-13 in the American opener for both of these teams. And credit the Knights once more yards in this quarter alone, Reedy, than they had in the entire first half.
Yeah, that's right. Adjustments, right? Getting after your guys at halftime. And really, it's execution. They just kind of were flat in that first half. They weren't making plays. They come out here much better, and they did it in a hurry, right? First possession of the third quarter, they go down, get a touchdown.
14 straight points put up in this third quarter by the home team. Now SMU back on the field. Tanner Mordecai dumps it down. Ben Redding is there in a gain of 5. Jean-Baptiste was there to stop him. And we've seen this all night. The tempo for SMU. Can they answer slings it in there to Rasheed Rice. Rasheed Rice, who we talked about, targeted a dozen times a game, well over that amount, and continuing to be the reliable receiver Mordecai needs.
Sits in the zone. Mordecai splits the defenders from UCF and puts it right in there. First down.
Mordecai falling away, and again, a lot of contact there on the outside with Upshaw and Brandon Adams, and you see the laundry fly out.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 31. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
So that's back shoulder from the far hash. Tanner Mordecai's got a strong enough arm. And so, really, the offensive player was pushing. So Upshaw was actually pushing and forced the defender back into him. It really probably should have been a no call, but it looked a lot worse for the officials, and he drew the flag. So you credit Upshaw on that, but I don't think it was pass interference.
Third PI on the Knights defense in the last two drives, and coming back to get that one was ready.
One viewed already. No, one's a short and one's a little. Yeah, Mark.
That means they're going to the World Series?
No, they're in the playoffs.
Who they won against?
They beat the Marlins.
And decides to tuck it and run and skirts out of bounds.
Yeah, good coverage on the back end by UCF. Mordecai gets out of pocket. He sees that. Good pickup on first down. You know, I'm talking to Casey Woods, the offensive coordinator. He said, sometimes we have to be okay with an ordinary play. 3-4-yard play on first down is okay. You don't have to be upset with that.
Gardner. A nice slow burst there. Pick up of a couple now. Third and manageable. Montalvo was there again on the stop.
Anthony Montalvo, nice job. Nose guard coming down the line. It looked like from here the running back was going to be able to pop through there, but Montalvo got to him.
This is the area where UCF's defense has stood strong all season long inside the red zone here on third down. Going for it in the end zone and trying to come up with it in and out of the hands of Bucci Dixon as Corey Thornton was standing right by him.
And they've gone after Corey Thornton a lot tonight. Now, there is no such thing as face guarding in college football. So everybody that's yelling that at home, you're wrong. You can face guard as long as you don't contact the receiver. Corey Thornton doesn't do that there.
I don't know that we'll be going on Wednesday night with how late it is.
Nice job.
And the decision to go for it here, you're down 2 scores, so do you say, hey, let's...
Well, the field goal would get you back within 1 score,
yeah.
So...
Went to the outside, 1-on-1 coverage, and no penalty thrown. Wow! So some contact there. Rasheed Rice couldn't come down with it, and turnover on downs. Rhett Lashley's like, wait a minute, hold on.
From the booth, I thought he did get tugged a little bit, and I thought a flag was going to come out. Let's take a look here. See the hand check? You got the hands. Yeah, that's pass interference. You can't hook him like that on the shoulder. So Brandon Adams gets away with one there. So, but that's football. And listen, it's not easy for the officials, so I'm not going after the officials. Those plays happen, bang, bang. You know, we sit up here with the luxury of replay. Everyone at home drinking their soda, same thing, drinking other things. And so they're out there doing their best, but that's one there I think you got away with one. I thought that was pass interference.
And again, the Reds 160 plus here in this third quarter along on 2nd and 3. And the catch made again, Javon Baker, and Baker, the stiff arm, and down near the 41-yard line, a gain of 33.
So they know when they make this catch, depending on where the defender is, am I going to reverse pivot, spin back, and go outside like Baker did there, or am I going to keep going with...
sit right over here.
Yeah, he didn't understand all that. He didn't? Oh. What was she wanting with that?
The package that came in.
Package came in?
Yeah, I should have got one more thing there.
Oh. You didn't eat my hot dogs, so I don't want one. I meant one of bun.
You put that in there.
This morning and messaged me and said, we're gonna have hot dogs. I'll go buy some buns. Oh, baby. That was one left. Hold on, I'll give you four. What's big though? He's gonna get his ass beat. Told him that. did remember to get this.
Huh?
Melatonin. What's that? I thought I posted on it.
If you build it, they will come. Just remember the milk.